Good evening, adventurers. Welcome back to the campfire.
Excuse me, I thought it was morning.
No, we do evening now. We've been doing this
What?
for weeks.
What?
We've been doing this
I haven't noticed.
We've been doing this since Brody left.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh. Okay.
Well, good evening, adventurers. Welcome back to the campfire, where we will tell you another story about adventurers out there, but we sit in a camp. Who wants to give the recap?
We sat in a camp and just supplied ourselves. That's pretty much all that happened.
We also.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't
Oh, we
think- yeah,
finished the
did.
tower thing.
Did we get attacked by anything?
I don't remember.
Oh yeah, we got attacked by like dark dwarf or dark orc goblin things.
Oh yeah.
Mysterious evil.
Oh yeah. They were like corrupted or something.
Yeah, and apparently it's a thing that the gnolls do.
Oh yeah, and we had a thieves come steal our stuff.
Yes. We thought it was a good guy, but he turned out to be a bad guy.
Mr. Carr.
Mr. Carr.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Dry,
that's his name.
Probably.
And there
Short
was
for card.
it's short for Cart.
Is Park a dragon?
Pteranodon, maybe.
Spoilers. Park's actually a dragon all along.
And I guess we start in the morning.
Well, Foofy will pobble out shamble out of the shack. What's cooking today, Zacharias?
I guess Fernal will be trying to cook food. Was that survival to cook?
I don't know.
Survival would work. I don't know if we were using anything for cook.
I make it taste good.
Wow,
No matter what he
rude.
cooks.
Fernal, you did a great job cooking. You used your your druid craft to grow certain shrooms and stuff to make sort of different seasonings.
Ooh, never mind. He
Can I-
doesn't do it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can I do a check to see if I identify what spell he's casting, see how offended I should be?
He just kind of whispers. What is food?
So you start handing people some fish that have been cooked
Fish mushrooms.
as people wake up.
Drug. It's really good, Fernal.
She gives a thumbs up.
Holdenarian raises an eyebrow, thumbs up, with a slight nod.
Get off my
In
foot.
case you guys didn't know, Holdenarian Foofy strikes a surprising resemblance to Ulfgar from the other campaign.
Wow.
Just so you know.
I don't think are these two worlds intertwined?
I would hope not.
he's just slightly different in this world.
The Sepner world is sort of like a melting pot, so Ulfgar could exist in this world.
Oh man.
Oh,
Of all our campaigns. Nice.
Brothers.
I grab whatever characters I want to throw into my world from other campaigns that we do.
Nice.
That's awesome. I like it.
Yes,
so where's Dennis?
Ja.
Is there a great pirate out there?
A great pirate named Geth.
Yeah.
Probably not, because Geth was not a great pirate.
yet. We were just started.
We had just started. Anyway, back to this one. We can talk about anything else later if you want to.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I have a proposition for everyone. Why don't we recruit help, building help from the other tribes to make our town faster?
What would we offer them?
Future good tidings.
That sounds like a
Giant-
loan.
Oh, wait, I got a better one. A giant block of ice of fish.
We need that fish.
We could get another
Um,
ice block. Oh, wait. Oh, a better one. We give them a mushroom. Like the
Or
one I
we-
just ate.
Or we find something in this world that they want.
Gold?
Terrence is gonna speak up. You can offer ice as a trading good.
Yes. Yes. Andrew agrees.
Is Karina translating?
Yes.
It's your job.
Fernil will have her translate out that she's willing to talk about, like, go into the tribe and like talk to them about what they might be willing to trade and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Ice makes your food last longer. That's a very good idea. Who's strong? We need someone to lift the ice. We can make a sleigh. We can drag it.
Zacharias just flexes.
We can make a backpack for you.
I don't need a backpack.
But it could be very useful.
Terrence speaks up again. I can just, move it along the ground with my bending abilities.
Oh, that's even smarter.
Why don't you
Why am
just,
I the only... Oh, never mind. Go ahead.
why don't you just make the ice over there right when they order it?
Fernal would know they are, like, literally right next to a lake.
She
Let's
will
do
say
that.
that
Let's do
to
that.
her.
Terrence can go over every few days and just freeze him some more ice.
Actually, all of the camps are next to some sort of major water source. For
Alright,
obvious
yeah.
reasons.
Fernil was more predisposed to help out her tribe.
We're just in the middle of nowhere.
Yep.
You're 3
Alright.
hours from the nearest water source.
We also
So I
need
got a well.
better,
Yeah, we have a well, so we're pretty
May
good.
need
also
to make
need
another one there
better
eventually.
route. We
Better
also
route.
also need more hunting routes because we're kind of drying up this area.
It's true, very true. Let's go further out. Andrew's talking at this point. He's talking about hunting because he's the one who does most of the hunting.
We could go
Yeah.
explore this area more.
It's very true. We could. What's the situation on food? Current resources. 39 food. How many people we have? 11. That's like 3 days.
Whoever's
Well,
not here won't.
without.
If people aren't here, they're not going to be using food from the camp.
Oh, I see.
But won't we need to bring food from the camp?
You could
No
bring
food.
food, or you can find your own.
Do they have
I
other
see.
rules for finding food while traveling?
Well, using like the gathering, it's pretty easy to just find food as you go.
Okay, yeah, Fernal can do that. It's super easy.
Good. Okay, so Fernal goes on expeditions.
I mean, if I go with you guys, I can just feed you on the way.
Oh, we could. Well, I mean, Fufi's only good for comprehending languages, not actually speaking it. Oh wait, I forgot. I could levitate now.
Fernal claps.
He nods his head at her. Thank you.
Am I still giving feedback?
I could fly up and
Not
then
really.
look around.
What?
Not really.
Okay.
I could
Now
look
you are. Yes, you still
around.
are.
Okay, is it gone?
I could see how that might be useful, but I'm not so sure.
Who's talking?
Ulfric.
Oh.
How about now?
No, Jackson, you're
Ooh.
still
Oh,
giving
it's
lots of
worse.
feedback.
Lots of feedback? Okay.
Just face it, you'll never work.
So, just Fernal and somebody else are going.
Well, I could go. I mean, I don't know how much use I'd be, but I would go. Ander will come. Ander's cool. I like Ander. Andrew agrees. Alright. If you need me to.
You're gonna bring 2 PCs, okay.
If no one else wants to come, I'll make him come. I could. We could. Just us 3 and Terrence go to the village. I mean, we 3 and Terrence could go to the village. And that's it. That's all we need. And then we offer the trade, and then we go back.
Which
Three who?
village?
The one that the Fernald's from. And then we bring some of their builders here, and we have them build the house and more. Well, what else should we build?
Maybe you should
I don't
also
think
take
we're-
Terrence so he can actually make the ice.
That's what I said.
Yeah, this is what he said.
Ah. Who's
You
all
getting hard
going?
of hearing?
Me, Terrence, Drage, and Fernald.
Ah, yes. I guess it's time for everyone to go about their morning, their daily jobs. Why?
Oh, nobody's gonna be tending the farm.
Should we have taken Karina with us?
Translator. Oh, yeah, Karina, come with us.
So yeah, I guess Karina's coming with you now. She's like, oh, okay.
You're a translator. We need you. Cornwood can keep Zacharias company.
Now that you guys have left, I am going to be rolling for all of these things myself.
Cool.
All of what things?
All of
Building stuff, and the,
the
farming,
building
and
stuff.
watching.
we're not gonna come back here and bother with it until you guys come back, and then you can see what's happened.
Oh boy, I'm
no.
excited. The heck? Why would? What in the world? Screw you, Java.
Jackson can get map view because he has the map capability.
I do? Oh yeah, I do.
You do.
Do
Whoa.
you need to roll anything for gathering food along the way, or
Are you just gonna slowly do it along the way?
yeah,
Then you can give me a survival.
with advantage for gathering plants?
Yeah.
Woo!
All right. So you lead the way. After about an hour and a half, you make it to a river where you can find the crossing. Cross past it with no problem. You're going to the Garnell clan, right?
Yes. Yes, yes.
Okay. After that hour and a half, it takes you an additional... boop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. An additional 6 hours.
Dang.
Whoa.
I'm going to try and keep
6
track with the
hours
calendar.
later.
I'm not probably going to be able to do it all the time because I won't be able to keep up. But I'm going to try.
That's good.
And then if you ever need to know what time it is, you can just look at the calendar. It'll tell you.
Whoa.
Okay.
Founding of Lupton.
So it was morning.
I love it.
And an hour or 2 for breakfast. You traveled for an hour and a half. You traveled for another 6.
Wow, we did it on the first day of Magus.
Yeah, first day of Magus. It was really well timed.
Nice.
Wow.
So you get there. The sun is getting pretty close to setting at this point. The days have definitely gotten shorter since you've been here. And that doesn't
Ew.
surprise you, actually, seeing as how it's getting into winter now. You're in the last month of fall.
Are the leaves changing color?
They have been, yes.
Oh,
Does
okay.
it
so
get
that-
very cold
yeah.
in the winter?
Fernal would know that it does. However, all of the orcs have all of the gorks have a very thick layer of fur, which allows them to be protected, at least mostly, from the cold.
Okay. But these pink people don't have that.
They don't.
Uh-oh. We should find any NPCs that are still remaining before winter.
And that's why I've always brought up that it's very weird that these gorks have fur when the ones back on the mainland do not.
Mainland's not cold enough.
Not where you guys are, no. But anyway, you make it to the camp. You start walking in, and nobody seems to stop you. Everyone, they'll look at you, see Fernal, and then just turn back around to whatever they're doing.
Fertle's kind of saddened by this. She'll at least wave to people that she knows.
Oh, no, they're definitely happy to see you. I'm just saying they don't.
Okay.
They're not hostile. People wave at you. People say hi. They'll shout, but
Okay,
they
good.
won't. They're not stopping you.
I was gonna say, I'd be really sad if they just like looked and just like, oh, it's them. This is looking bad.
She brought the pink people.
Oh, great.
They're
Great old Fernal.
looking though. There are people that don't seem too happy.
Hmm.
Most of them seem pretty overjoyed to see you, but
Hmm.
because
Are
they
worried
know
about
you at
me?
this point. You were the apprentice to the medicine woman for a very long time.
Yes, I was.
Are they worried about me?
They're looking at all the people there. Their eyes
No,
don't linger
because
on
I'm
anyone in
dragging-
particular. In fact, you are probably the
No.
most normal
Yeah.
I'm the most normal. Okay,
to them because
yeah.
they're all big green creatures.
fair enough.
The only
Fair
difference
enough.
between
Green
you and
guy.
them is your lizard.
You got scales, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, you got scales. They got
And
fur.
I can breathe poison.
They don't know
that's
I
that.
mean,
another-
we don't know that.
What?
You've literally never done it.
No, I did
Did you?
during the first fight we were in.
Yeah, Fernal's gonna wave at people as she heads to the chief.
Getting to the chief's tent. Some bugbears are sitting there. They're standing at the either side of the tent. And they'll stop you. What do you want with the chief?
We have a proposition to make.
A kind of proposition.
Trade. They wish
Trade.
to trade to improve relations and also receive help.
All right. One of the bugbears goes into the tent.
Fernal turns to the group and gives her famous thumbs up.
Also, these are not tents. These are mud huts.
Ooh, mud huts. I want mud huts.
Mud huts with thatch roofs.
I don't think we have 92 days till winter.
You after probably about a half an hour, the bugbear comes back out, followed by the orc known as Garnel. You want to make trade with these pinkskins?
She nods and says, "They have strange powers. They can make ice."
Ice. Ice is only made when snow falls on lake.
No, they could do it whenever.
Show me power.
She nods. I assume we brought like
Karina.
something.
Karina's there.
Okay, yeah, Karina will tell her that they want to see the ice making power.
Karina's probably just
Oh,
been
man.
translating the entire time.
Mhm.
But she's
Foofy
been
will
giving
just
you a
nod at
much,
Terrence.
much shorter version of it.
He wants ice.
Yeah, it's like they're arguing about a word. He's going in to talk about trade. They want to see the ice. That's probably much all you've gotten from that conversation.
All right. Show him the ice, Terrence. Foofy starts pouring out his water skin.
That works. So, the one of the bugbears grabs a bowl from nearby and lets you pour the ice into the bowl. Terrence will bring his hands close to his chest and then push forward. A blast of mist flies from them and coats the bowl, coating it in ice.
Ta-da!
I see. The ice seems to be solid. He licks it. Very cold.
Fernal nods.
What do you want?
They-
What do they want for this?
They request help to build parts of their settlement.
They wish for huts.
Yes.
we can make huts.
I know we can.
What?
I know we can.
I don't know.
Fufi asks, "Is there a currency? Do they have currency?"
Currency. We don't have such word in our language. At least, I guess Carino would kind of say that. They don't have such a word.
Well, that's a bugger.
So, I don't know. This ice is probably not worth the manpower it would take.
Well, tell him that the ice should be good for keeping your food good throughout, for as long as we send Terrence over to keep it cold.
That's a good point. What use do we have for ice?
They use it to keep food cold and last longer.
Why would we want cold food?
It makes it not get infected.
Infected.
Meat rots.
You spouting medicine jargon at me. I don't deal with that. That's other people's job.
If you want, I can talk to the medicine woman, and she can tell us just how useful this will be.
He'll turn to the bugbear. You can't turn off his mute. That's interesting.
Restart Discord on your phone?
Yeah, that's my guess.
That might work.
So the orc guy turns to, or Garnel turns to the nearby bugbear. Grab, what was her name?
Medicine
Grab
lady.
Harak.
I like it.
Harach. That was her name. Harach.
Is that the medicine lady?
Yes.
You should tell me how to write that so I know what her name is.
Well, it's easier to spell in their words, but this is how it kind of looks like in ours, I guess.
Oh.
Harach. Maybe Harach. I don't remember. I'd have to...
Xarax.
No,
Hey, he's back.
it's not an X. It's a H. Or it's a H. Actually, it's a Harach.
But it's an X.
Harax. Harach. Something like that.
Xarax.
It's not, there's no X.
No, but it's.
It's hard to pronounce stuff in that language because the sounds aren't natural to my mouth.
Yeah, there isn't a letter for X.
Yeah. And also, ech and ach are two different sounds with two different letters.
Great.
Yeah. Get it right.
Anyway,
Okay.
after not too long, the bugbear comes back escorting a hunched over old hobgoblin woman. You wish to provide us with ice?
Yes. Also, hello.
Oh, yes, Fernal. Also, Fernal, not a name pronounceable in this language.
Crap.
I figured that out yesterday because they don't have an F sound.
Maybe her
That's
name's
nice.
actually
Make one.
Colonel.
Hurl. Hurnal actually works
Carl.
really well. But then they just pronounce it Fernal because the isn't really a sound in their language. Anyway. Yes, hello, Hurnal.
Sorry, what was that?
Hello, Hurnal.
Hello. She gives her a hug.
You're looking rather thin. Are you eating?
She nods.
You
No.
found yourself a man yet?
She shakes her head solemnly.
You
Christ,
gotta...
pink people.
What?
All like this. She gestures to the pink people.
What about me?
E hard scale.
And what about it? You could always find someone here. There was that nice Krumig kid. You remember him?
Yeah.
Oh, I know you say that, but honestly, he really likes you. He still talks about you sometimes.
Is Shichel translating this for us?
Kind of.
Okay.
Probably just like, oh, someone likes her.
Yes. Somebody's got a crush on her. The old one wants her to be married.
Oh, really? Well, tell her I'm interested.
Karina
Like
taps
me
your
some
shoulder,
mushrooms.
Fernal.
Infernal looks over.
Fufi is saying lewd things to you.
She just
He
looks.
raises his eyebrows at her while she says that.
She looks at.
Does she say
He's like up and down.
She retrieves a mushroom off of her body and gives it to Karina and says to give that to Fufi.
A gift.
Karina turns to you. She wants you to have this.
A gift. I will treasure it. He grabs it, holds it in his
I
hands.
think you're
cupped.
supposed to eat it?
He gives it a big, long sniff. Another one. I'm gonna roll a wisdom save here to see if he actually realizes that if he should eat this or not.
That's true. You were a mushroom farmer, so you know a little bit.
I know stuff.
Dang
He
it,
doesn't
I
eat
wanted
it.
him to fail.
Dang it.
Well, what does the shroom do?
The shroom was just gonna make him feel very sick to his stomach.
He puts it in his backpack.
It doesn't taste very good
Or,
either.
or like inside his robe somewhere, he just puts it in.
I know she comes back to Karak. I'm never gonna be able to say that. Harak, Harak.
Just yeah, that's close enough. Just do that.
Yeah. And she says, "It's hard to meet people. It's hard to keep in contact with people when I'm there all the time."
We could always send more people. Do you want me to send Kromag back with you? He'd probably go.
It would be good to have more green skin.
Also, Krumig is a goblin.
Oh. Is there any cultural things about goblins? Like, are they?
No,
Just-
they
just-
usually have they have the shortest lifespan of the Gorks. But other than that, no. All of them are very intermingled, except for in one clan in particular.
In that case, she's okay with it.
In what way? Are you saying that Krumig should come?
Sure. Yeah.
Oh, he'll be so excited. Do you have a place for him and everything?
We are building more. That's why we
We
need to
have
trade
one
price.
house.
Oh. Well, hopefully, when you get these houses finished, you and Krumig will have many children.
Maybe.
I can also tell you, in case you're curious, the race of the baby is always based on the mother.
Oh, that's good at least.
So that way the mother can always carry the baby without problem.
That makes sense.
A goblin with a bugbear baby would be problematic.
That would be very bad. Do I know anything about what's his name again? I'm gonna write down.
Krumig?
What do I know about him?
The only thing I really came up with for him was that he used to dote on you when you were both younger.
Okay, we were like childhood friends.
In a way, how you reacted to him is up to you, and how far anything went is up to you as well. That's all I've come up with.
Probably not very far. I think she would see him as a friend mostly.
Friend zoned.
Friend zone because he's somebody who isn't slightly disturbed by hanging out with someone with mushrooms everywhere.
Nope. Anyway, Isa, well, I've used that in a couple potions of mine, but haven't much success with anything else.
They use it to keep food from rotting.
How does that work?
I don't know. I think it's magic.
So this is magic ice.
Sort of. Natural magic.
If I hear Karina say magic ice, Fupi will be, yes, it is. He'll nod.
Karina doesn't translate that.
Dang it.
He doesn't. She doesn't translate what you said. She says they think it's magic ice. Then you're like, oh yes, it's magic ice. Karina just stays silent. Harach looks over to Fufi as he's trying to talk, and she looks over to the translator, shrugs that she's not translating, and goes back to talking to Fufi. Well, Garnel, maybe we should at least give them a tent or two, see what we can do with the ice, and then go from there. Yes, you're right. Let's see what we can do with it. Go get them tents. One of the bugbears runs off to go grab some tents.
Fernal gives a thumbs up to the group again.
Is there anything else we can do for you while you're here? It's a long journey. Well,
we can use a sleep.
yes, I was planning on you staying here tonight, of course. You could stay in my tent. I have to go north.
Awesome.
Anything else?
What are you going north for?
Oh, the Yargog clan sent word that they found two people wandering, and about 12-ish days ago. I'm just gonna go see what's going on there. Maybe direct them back to you if that's all right.
Yes, if they're a pink skin, bring them here.
Yes. Anything else?
Is she still translating this for us?
More or less.
Why don't we go instead of you?
The Yargog clan wouldn't accept you. They're not, well, most of the clans are not too eager on outside contact.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh well.
Garnel
We'll let you do it then. Risk your own life. Oh, it's okay.
Garnel looks to Fernal and sort of gives her a sad nod as he says that.
She gives a nod back.
Well, if there's nothing else, I bid you good night.
Good night.
Yeah.
Alright. It's good me.
At which point, he and one of his bugbears start walking off. The other one stays at the tent.
And he said that we're using his tent, right?
He said you could.
All right, yeah. Fernal goes in.
All right.
And how
Harach
long
has
did it take us to
walked
get
away
here?
at this point.
How long did it take us to get here again?
6 hours.
About 7.5 hours.
So we still have a long time.
Yeah, it's just night now.
Yep.
We could
Like
go.
about half an hour.
Well, we could stay.
Fernal is gonna spend some time trying to get Karina to help with learning common speak.
Terrence would also hang out with you for that.
Yes. I forgot Terrence was here.
Yep. So the three of you start language sharing.
With Karina knowing both languages.
Yep. Mostly. She'd still be iffy on a few words in Gork.
Yeah.
She's mostly good enough to translate, though. That's the good thing.
Yep. Is there anything else anyone else wants to do?
Does Fufi want anything to happen? I don't think so.
Not particularly.
Good.
All right.
Do they have any animals, like pets or something?
The Garnal clan has wolves. They are one of the few clans that haven't domesticated any sort of dinosaur.
Interesting. Well, Fufi will be very interested in the wolves. You know.
So morning comes. You're all waking up in the tent. As you wake up, you notice that sitting very excitedly in a chair nearby is just a little goblin with his face taken up by an entire smile.
Hi,
Hi, Fernal.
Krolbig.
It's good to see you again. You've been gone for a while.
It's good to see you too. She'll give him a hug.
Oh, he accepts the hug and he smells your shrooms. So I was told that I could come with you back to Pinkskin Land.
Yes, they call it. Can we even say Lupton in our vernacular?
I think you can get most of it out. I'd have to double check all of the consonants that you
Probably
have.
say something like Lupton.
Probably. No, you can. There's a P. I'm pretty sure. No, there's not a P sound, is there? Nope. It's like
They call it Lupton.
Yeah, sure. I can actually at some point, Josh. I need to give you just the entire thing that I have, so you can actually just know what's going on. So Lachten, huh?
Mm-hmm.
At this point, you guys can because they're saying it pretty basically in your tongue, but with just the change of vowel, or not vowel, consonant in the center.
Mm-hmm.
Fufi will just look over. Yes, that's where we're from. That's our new home. Until we can get back home.
He tries to repeat some of your words. Harm.
Yes, home.
They're weird.
They really are. I don't know how they survived the winter with that skin.
True. Look at that. It's all naked.
It's like they were shaved.
At least this one has a nice, large face fur. Keeps them nice and warm, I bet.
Mm-hmm. It's like
just stroking his beard.
after Fufi says something, they just start looking at him and talking while staring at him.
Karina's not translating any of this.
That's a good question. Do us tribal people use do we use animal pelts?
Yes.
Yes.
Use animal pelts. They're really good, like insulation for like tents and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Also, your rope is made out of animal sinew. Well, a mixture of animal sinew and fibers.
Makes sense.
So are we going back now, or are we going on some sort of adventure?
I believe we're going now. Early.
Going back.
Yes.
That's okay with me. It's still an adventure for me. I haven't been there.
Lots of pink people and very small people.
I've never been so far east before. I've only gone west.
Very funny. They have small pink people just like we have small hairy people like you.
You mean like this one here with the big face fur?
Oh crap! I guess he's a dwarf.
He's a dwarf, so
Even
there's even smaller.
I'm like the same height as this goblin.
Even
What did he
smaller,
say about
and they still
my
have face
character?
fur.
He hasn't said anything about your character.
He's probably seen Drage before, right?
Yes, Drage has been in the camp. Was in the camp for almost a month. Did we decide the exact amount of time, Jackson?
I did not know. We did not decide an amount of time, so I was there for a while.
Yeah, I know you were there for a while. You were basically treated as a prisoner that could walk around the camp.
Pretty much.
So yeah, he's probably seen you before. You may even recognize this goblin. It's up to you, but
Wait.
Dredge likes goblins, so.
oh, that's true. Yeah. Well,
that's good.
it's good to see Lizard Man again.
Yes, he's very strange.
Yeah. Has he done anything? He didn't do much while he was here, but out in the wilderness, I bet he was real crazy.
Kills some things that attack us.
What things? Did you get in a fight?
Yes, Gnolls attack.
Gnolls. I've heard. Oh, the stories told about them are awful.
They are just as bad as the stories say.
Did you fight any Doc Gulks? I've heard of Doc Gulks.
I think we saw one actually just the other day.
Really? Tell me about him.
He was very strong, but very, very big pink man was able to take him down.
Oh, very good. Where's the big pink man?
He's back at the village.
Is he as big as Bugbear?
Not quite.
I think I'm bigger than him.
Well, bugbears are like big.
No, I
No,
meant
Drage is as big as a Bugbear.
But is he
Yeah.
as muscular as Zacharias?
I weigh 300 pounds, so I think so.
That
But I'm
doesn't
not as
define
strong as
muscle.
him.
A lot of that is dense bone and scales.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of that is dense bone. I'm not as muscular as you, I'll say that.
Yeah.
Zacharias is built to be muscle, so makes sense.
You can
I
see
lost
it
a
in
lot
his
of my
profile
muscle.
picture. I added a profile picture to him now.
Oh, good.
It's pretty perfect.
Oh, yeah, you put that on there finally. You've had it.
Yeah, I've had it for a long time.
As you return, you find that Zacharias has made a little bit of progress on the house. Ander and Glim have finally finished this damned shed.
Yay!
Yay!
Boop.
Hooray! Woo!
And Ulfric calls your approach as you approach. During the daily thing. I assume everyone's doing the same thing pretty much for their daily stuff, except these two are probably working on the house now.
Yes. As soon as
Yeah.
they finish the hut, they start working on the house.
Also, glad to see you didn't come back to see our village burnt down, because I was partially just expecting that.
And that's when I decided you're not allowed to have a town. The second you leave it, I'll destroy it.
No!
No!
That bubble's just so you can actually see where he is.
Must be very good at stealth.
How much of the day do we have left?
Taking you 7. It's about getting to nighttime.
Gideon. Wow. In that case.
Is the clock updating real time as I change it?
Yes, it is!
Nice.
Dang, that's super
Except-
cool.
What is everyone doing as you approach? Ulfric calls out your approach. I assume Zacharias is gonna welcome you back. That's sort of
Oh,
like
yeah.
his thing.
Welcome back! It's been a time.
Oh, yes, it has. Yes, it has. No. Keep talking.
What's the word? On trade.
Cormac, guess what happened? We got the trade.
Terrence
We
will
got a
fill
couple
you
tens.
Okay, good. I was like, it
Ouch.
ignores.
Oh, yes, oh yes, the trade. That's awesome. I was
Right,
really
yes.
hoping that we'd get some shelters set up. When are they coming?
Yeah, well, it's just a couple tens, but we need
Tents?
something more for actual mud huts.
Bah, tents. I was
Hey,
hoping
Goblin.
for a nice
Sleeping
cabin.
under the sky.
Somewhere I could do experiments in.
Yes,
Better
yes,
than
yes.
sleeping under the stars.
It's gonna get cold soon, though. It'll be winter.
Yes, it's winter in literally like 35 days.
Wow, Cormac, how would you know?
'Cause it's the 5th of Ale Day.
You've been keeping track?
Why wouldn't I?
Amazing.
Thank you, Cormac. You're always so smart.
I mean, I'm literally the type of guy to keep track.
Well,
anyone want a
which
copy of my
winter's soon,
calendar?
and We need
Yes.
to have some shelters that are winterproof.
Well, if you provide me with paper, I can give you copies of my calendar.
Where do I get paper in this place?
I don't know. I don't know how it's made. He starts walking away.
Me
Wait, no.
neither.
He's helping with the house.
Yeah, get back here.
Well, it's not like he's the one that helping anyway. He can go wherever he wants. It's Jeeves that helps.
But if he goes out of range, doesn't Jeeve disappear?
I think the range is like 60 feet.
Fertile,
He's fine.
fertile, fertile, fertile,
She hears her name and turns around.
fertile. How do we make mud huts?
He stares. I not speak.
Mud hut.
Should I roll to
How?
see if I know what mud huts are?
Sure.
He kind of
Give me-
does like things
Give me
with his
intelligence,
hands.
I guess.
Not with advantage, so 7.
7. You know the word mud.
She bends down to the farm and picks up a handful of mud. Mud.
He shakes his head no, and then he kind of points at the shack thing here. Mud hut, and he kind of does the formation of like a house roof building.
She points at the mud in her hand and at the house over there.
He kind of face palms. He's like, ah, Karina. Runs away from Karina.
I guess Goodle doesn't have to be. He would have done at least one of them, so you can do the other one if you'd like. Because you can
I
get.
don't know what they say.
I don't know what they say either. He's making weird words. What is that sound?
I don't even know. They said that word before. No, they didn't say home. They said hut. There's a difference.
No, he's the M sound. Because they don't have the M sound either.
Oh, yeah.
They actually might have the M sound now that I think about it. No, they have the N sound.
What's
but they
Karina
don't have the
doing?
M. Karina's probably lazing about, pretending to help.
Karina, I need your translating skills.
Yeah, it's probably better than this anyway. She just drops whatever she was holding haphazardly and walks away.
Great.
Dredge
He leaves you
falls
to Vernal.
over.
Dredge falls over?
No, she was helping Dredge. She just drops and Dredge.
She just drops Dredge. I don't know, I think you're probably one of her favorite people. You don't bug her.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright, Karina. Tell Vernal that I want to know how to make mud huts so we can have enough shelters before winter.
He wants to make a shitty house.
Fernal replies, they already have.
True. Karina will turn to you. You already have a shit house.
What? Well, yeah, it's bad, I know that, but I want more of them.
He wants them made out of mud.
Oh. Should I roll to see how knowledge I am when it comes to construction?
Sure. Give me a knowledge, intelligence.
Does the goblin that is know
No, that was not.
anything about?
I'm just not even gonna roll for crewing. That's not his job.
That's not my job either.
No, it's not your job. Your job was medicines.
Yeah, it's completely different.
Well, you goblin, do you know?
What do you call me?
Goblin?
What do you call me?
I
What do you
don't
call
know what his name is.
Karina turns to Foofy. He seems mad. Run.
I don't know what goblin means.
Tell him I
Run!
don't know his name.
Run!
Portal
Goofy
goes to hold him
looks at
back.
the goblin. Goofy looks at the goblin and just raises his eyes, like daring him.
Actually, no, Fufu's not going to go to hold him back.
Karina
Poopy's
shrugs.
not gonna back down. He'll wreck him.
Okay. Karina
Well,
shrugs.
yeah, fighting the tribe that's giving us help is a great idea.
And as Karina shrugs, she's gonna turn to Krumig. That didn't work. I was trying to help intimidate him for you. He just called you whatever the word for Gork is in Greenskin. In Greenskin, in Gork.
Ow.
Oh. Goblin.
Goblin. 15 knots.
Goblin.
Goblin.
He points to Fernal. Goblin.
Fernal points to
No,
him.
Poopy's like, no,
Goblin.
no. Orc. He points at Fernal. Orc.
Fernal points at him. Racist. Just kidding.
points at hey, what's his name?
Krumig.
Krumig?
Krumig.
Krunig or whatever. He points at Krunig and says, Goblin. Points at Fernal. Orc.
Oh, I was close. I put a K. So
Oh, they don't have the M sound. Why did I give him that name?
Krug? Are we just gonna call him Krug? Krug?
Sounds vaguely
Right.
racy.
Say Krumig.
Oh,
Just say
okay.
Craig.
Yeah.
Let's call him Craig.
How about
Craig?
Krugig?
Alright.
Krugig.
I like Craig.
I like Krugig.
Krugig.
Craig. Krugig. Yeah, that's good.
All right, I'll get rid of the rest of the N word there. Krugig.
Krugig.
Cool.
So Karina's gonna help sort out this mess by being like, oh, they have multiple words for the different types of Gork.
Do we not have those?
Not really.
You have small Gorg, big, medium Gorg, and very tall Gorg.
That's
Ye-
probably true.
You pretty much all live together as one, and you all look very, very similar with minor differences between all of them. So no, they wouldn't really. They would just be like, "Oh, you are slightly bigger. You are slightly smaller. You are red. The rest of us are green."
Mm.
Because hobgoblins are red.
I thought that's exactly what I said. Big Org, little Org.
Yes, that is what you said, and I was clarifying that is correct.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you need, or
Goblin.
can I go, Foofy?
Well, I didn't get the answer from the goblin about the hut.
Oh. Do you make huts? No. He said no.
What does he do?
What is your job? What... Oh, I was in charge of wolves. She turns back to you. He handled animals.
Animals? Like the wolves that they had?
I don't know, just animals.
Mm,
I'm not gonna ask him to clarify it. I'm done. Bye.
what? You. He looks at him. Animals? Wolves.
Animals.
Wolves.
What?
Wolf. Animals. Wolf, animal. Animal. He walks away.
Hey, Krugig.
Yeah?
Mushroom. She's gonna start teaching him common from what she learns.
Oh, he will more than happy to sit and learn from you. Oh my goodness. The word for wolf is massive.
Oh
Oh
no.
boy, bring it on.
Like Rararnanda.
Rarananda.
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 I would need to see the phonex to see exactly how it's spelled, but yeah, it's something like that.
I thought you came up with this language.
I used a generator to help me with most of it.
Yes, I saw that generator. It's
I-
really good.
Yeah, I put in basically what sounds I want the language to use, and the sort of the style it needs to be, and how the words are formulated. And I've been
Yeah.
trying to teach it to myself for a while, but I can't retain any information on it.
Oh, like normal languages.
Yeah.
I see.
Also, the word for rut is really long too.
For what?
What?
Oh, what?
What? Rocco
Rud-
Muckida.
It's like Rodaganek.
Radaganic?
Rodaganek.
That's what happens when your food rots. It's raw organic.
Rodaganek, you say?
Radaganic,
Anyway.
did you say to me?
So at this point, I guess Goodle comes over here, but Karina comes and sits in here with him, not going back to help with the house because she successfully got out of helping now. He's gonna stay with Fernal and learn the language. Foofy, what's Foofy doing?
Working on the other mushroom farm. I guess. I don't know. Entertaining Cornwick. Just talking with him. Having fun. He's lazy right now.
So yes, this is pretty much what's happening. I'm just gonna need rolls for house building since that's all that's really getting done right now.
Yeah, we just need to get the house done, you know? So, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So let me add. Whoop, not 70, please. Excuse me. And then minus 12. Boop,
Boopity doop.
boop. So, Josh, do you want to roll for Zacharias?
Sure thing. What do I roll? Strength for him?
Yeah, because everyone else is rolling other things. You can be just strength man.
With advantage, because I'm lifting. Ooh.
Terrence helped. Zacharias helped.
I helped.
Did Drage roll?
I have not rolled. It is what?
Wisdom.
Wisdom?
Nice.
Okay.
Do you want to roll
what I
for
got.
Ender? Or do you want me to?
Oh, well, I guess I could do that. Which one is he doing again?
Oh, Glim's supposed to get a massive bonus for his because he's a construction boy. A wisdom?
Wisdom.
So far, 5 days? 6 days of worth of progress.
Nice. If we keep this up, we'll have this done before it's even winter.
Alright. So now you all gather around for the evening meal.
Oh, should I roll for Fernal's food gathering?
Technically, it was already done by the time you got back.
Oh, that's right.
At this point, it's probably prudent that somebody always be in the watchtower since you have it.
Yes,
So I guess
yes,
when-
I agree.
I'll be on the watchtower tonight.
Okay, so Drage is gonna go be on the watchtower for a bit.
I guess Andrew will take a watch, or I don't know. He's no good at perception.
I'm pretty much doing the same ones. Pretty much it was Drage and Goodle were watching together, so Drage can watch from up there while Goodle watches from down here.
Cool.
And then everyone else pretty much goes to sleep for now. Krugig sleeps near Fernal, wherever she ends up going. Zacharias
sense.
sleeps outside.
We have a couple tents now, right?
You have a couple tents now. Did you want? I guess somebody would need to set those up.
I guess Fernal and
Yeah, we could have been sitting those.
Krugig could have one of those tents.
That would work.
Because we didn't really do anything other than talk about language stuff.
My guy wouldn't know how to set up a tent.
I guess someone helps him. Probably Foofy. So you put this pigeon here, you put this rope here, and you tie it down, and then you put up the tent sideways, and put these sticks inside, and keep it all fluffed out so you don't get some collapse on you, and yada yada yada, blah 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 blah.
Where are
And
these?
you're done.
What's that?
Where are these tents
Keeps
going?
I don't understand the word.
I
he's
don't know.
Just
Oh, that's
rambles
true,
on
yeah.
and on and on. Quick fire comment. Take it or leave it.
Probably over here would be nice.
Okay, there's 2 of them.
We can move it, considering it's a tent, so... you can put like another one like right here. Or maybe just... Yeah, right here.
Well,
Now who's sleeping in the tents?
honestly, it might be safer to put them near the tower so Drage can actually see if somebody's sneaking up on them.
That's your point.
Yeah, I
Just
like
put 'em both
that.
over here.
I like that idea. Let's do
Definitely,
that.
Ulfric would definitely suggest that.
Mm-hmm.
Ulfric's smart. I like Ulfric.
Who's
Get it out of
sleeping
the
in
way,
the tents?
flagpole, and I'll just put them there. What?
Who's sleeping in the tents?
That's true. Who wants
Well,
tents?
I guess
Cornwood-
those two.
Cornwood takes one immediately.
Okay. Zacharias can have his hut over there. If he wants to go in.
Yeah, Zacharias.
Cornwick Slumber Party, what do you say?
You probably don't fit, Zacharias.
Oh,
Well, we made it so he could fit, at least in this side.
I know he can fit, but not with 5 other people in there.
I
These
see.
2 are very short,
He isn't.
but pretty
time
much
to
he's
sleep under
probably
the stars
there,
again.
and he's probably there, and she's probably sleeping sideways, and these 2 are sleeping lengthwise like this.
Zacharias sleeps on this under the stars once again.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. You can put one of the short people in here, then you might fit.
Ooh.
He's not going
Maybe
to
you
force
can
him
take
to
that.
leave.
Or Goodle can take that if he wants, I guess. Well, actually, Andrew worked on it all day. Maybe Andrew will take it.
Takes the medicine cabinet.
Oh no. Sleeping arrangements is so tough, you know.
Mhm.
Alright, whatever. Phoebe takes it.
All right, it's very, very cramped in there for a dwarf. Could be a nice small hut for somebody smaller, but for a dwarf, it could be just a cramped wooden tent.
He's only 3.2 feet tall. He's actually kind of tall for a dwarf.
You're actually fairly small for a dwarf.
Yeah, that's short for a dwarf.
Wait, really? That's short?
Dwarves are like 4 foot.
Yeah, 4 feet.
Oh.
I don't know what to tell you.
So you're just a small dwarf, I guess.
Then I would fit.
That's why
Pretty
he
much.
wins.
However sleeping arrangements work, people do the shifts. Drage eventually comes back and sleeps here or whatever. Ulfric takes his spot. or
Like where
something.
he always does.
But eventually the day comes again. Gather for the morning.
Maybe he's just a little bit taller. I'll edit that just like a tiny little bit. 4'8". There you go.
Wow,
That's
he
closer.
grew overnight.
3'8". 3'8". Sorry, only 6 inches taller.
He's just hunched over about 6 inches.
he just kind of like.
Ugh.
What's the plan for today, boss?
I say we go exploring.
It would be good to know the neighborhood.
Well, we might need some more food, Anders says.
Send out a scouting party and a hunting party.
We could scout and hunt if we come across an animal.
I can hunt.
We can gather while we hunt, or gather while we explore.
The only problem is gathering while exploring, then you come across carry weight. You gather enough stuff to carry, you're going to need to bring it back. And you can't explore very well with a full pack.
Well, we can explore and get the bearings, and then we send out a hunting party later.
Mm.
That would be smart. Foofy wants to stay home this time. He's had enough excitement already.
What say you, leader?
I think doing 2 groups would be good, but then we would have nobody in camp.
Small groups.
Just send one group.
1 group would be fine.
Just
That's
the
not-
exploring,
that's not
and then we can send a hunting group later.
1 group would be fine.
Who's in the
Uh,
group?
I'll go.
Andrew raises his
Assuming-
hand.
Assuming
Anything to get
translations
out of
are
the camp.
happening.
Yes.
Yeah, Fernal also raises her hand.
Karina likes you, so she actually does things for you without being asked.
Ah. It would be good for Krugin to see the area.
I want to see the area. Yeah.
Why don't we head north?
North is the normal hunting grounds. You'd have to
Oh,
go.
I meant
You have to go much farther
Never
north if
the
you wanted to find something new.
south. South.
South leads to the ocean, right?
South leads to
We already know where the
Okay,
south
then.
then.
North, south.
'Cause you
East,
got, like,
west.
north about
Which
3.
way have we not gone?
North about 3 hours is the normal hunting grounds. South about 4 hours is the beach. East about an hour takes you to a lake. And then west, you've gone west before, came across a battlefield where there were a bunch of dead people, and then just straight went back west.
I don't remember that.
I don't think you were there for that.
Yeah, I remember that.
Then why don't we
We got
keep going,
scared.
heading up north?
You can go farther north, or you can go east, or you can try and explore more of the southern area, or even western area. If you want to go past Garnal.
explore where we know it's safer, south. I don't think there's any
Well-
tribes down there that we know about.
I mean, we need to go explore the whole island. I say go north because we're in the more south part of the island.
It's true.
The
And then
Fernal would also know the Traga clan is south, southeast.
Yes, in the southeastern corner.
we could explore southwest.
Yeah, I think that might be a good move.
You
Let's
haven't been below
Just
Garnal
for-
yet.
Just one
Yes.
day, you know.
explore this corner of the world first.
Can I see the map?
Yes. So
So
Jackson actually knows exactly everywhere you've already been.
yeah, we have not even hit the north area. What is the matter with you guys? Let's keep going north.
There's
Gosh
this
dang
south
There
area here.
is so much more north than there is south.
So we should finish exploring our corner before we go out of our territory. We're
There's-
not trying to get the most land.
I want the most land.
It's not how this works.
I want it.
It's not how it works. But
Yeah.
the whole group has to vote as a whole.
I know. I don't care.
So-
I don't think
It's
I
a
don't
sort of
think-
democracy.
Dredge wouldn't do this. I'm speaking out of game.
So
Oh, I can't.
does Dredge vote north at least?
No, Dredge suggests north, but he doesn't vote.
He
On
abstains from
anything.
voting.
Yeah.
Okay.
He suggests north, but if everyone chooses south,
Yeah, it's
then he's going south.
Well, Goofy speaks up. Well, I've been north with Terrence. We came from the north, I believe. We ran into that one clan with dinosaur riders, and I think they had a big horned beast. It was scary. There's also dragons up north. Giant dinosaurs, evil-looking ones. Giant lake, the mountain. I don't know how far.
How
that
far
was.
did you guys? How far did they make it up?
We're a few
Caleb?
days north.
No, just show me on the map. I just wanted to see out of game.
well, actually, they've made it further than that. They've made it all the way up to here,
Okay, just wondering.
and that was just a single group of Trent and David,
Me.
and that was them wandering aimlessly, not knowing where they were going.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
well,
Neither of them had the map skill, so
Well,
they have no idea.
Are we going south then? Because it seems like you guys want to go south.
Well, if we finish exploring, then that'd be good. Just make sure that we know what's around us. Maybe find that thief.
What thief?
The one that stole our stuff.
Oh wait, Dredge also brings up, why do monsters keep coming from the north?
The Knolls came from the south or the east, didn't they?
Knowles came from the east.
East, okay.
Sorry, Fernal would know. Well, she might know. How often did you travel east?
However often I would need to travel that way, maybe gathering herbs or something.
Yeah, it's not super often. Give me a history check. So, like the far south, like the southeast-ish, or the far east of the island, mostly souther, is kind of known as Knoll territory.
Hmm.
There's a river that divides the territories. So if you were to cross the river to your east, you would be in Knoll territory.
Okay. That's scary.
Is that close?
Drage, you know what the river is. It's on the map. It's about 3 hours away.
Oh shit.
Oh, goodness.
So you bring this up now and we go, why did we make a camp here?
I mean, we didn't, though.
Well, I
This
mean,
is the first
it was a
time that you've been
clearing.
able to ask somebody where Knoll territory was.
Seems kind of dangerous. That's why we keep getting attacked by big groups of monsters in Knoll territory.
Well, I mean, if we're, nice to them, maybe they'll stop attacking us.
And if they keep
I
attacking
mean, the last
us,
few times they didn't really. They attacked first without warning.
Oh, well, you're right. Maybe we can kill
And they
them
don't-
all and drive them out of their own territory.
With our puny army.
if they keep
Wait.
attacking in these small forces, there's gonna be none of them in no time.
Or they send a big army.
Poopy Pants, Zacharias, you're right, big guy. Mr. Loft.
Fernal knowing a little bit about Knoll stuff. You remember
What do
that
you mean
last time
not?
that was just a scouting party.
Yeah.
The pack is probably going to be looking for the scouting party at some point.
Hmm.
Packs are anywhere from 50 to 80 strong. And they travel together.
Oh.
We're dead if we stay here, but unless he says something,
Yeah,
We're
Fernal
not
brings
moving.
that up.
I think we need to move camp.
Or get military help.
Yeah, military help. From the other tribes.
How often do the tribes fight the Knolls purposefully? I asked Fernal.
This is actually something Fernal might know about, is the clans patrol this area. Mostly the Traga and the Divam clan, but Garnal sometimes comes over to help. And pretty much any Knoll on this side of the river is kill on sight. That's why
All the time.
there's large battlefields.
Makes sense.
So we're close to these battlefields.
If we get a whole pack here and we're able to take them out, we might even be able to go in there and flush some more out on that side of the river.
There might be a lot more of them now that I think about it.
Wait,
Still,
did Fernal just suggest? Okay, never mind.
getting rid of a whole pack.
How many packs are in a big clan?
It's anywhere from 50 to 80 is the average size.
of a pack?
Yes.
50 to 80.
Yep.
Would they be willing to help us? Vernal? Any of the tribes?
I can only speak for Garnel.
Fernal, again with the 13, you'd know that even like feuding and at war sort of clans, like quote unquote war, they don't really like attack each other.
Upset at each other?
So when a clan goes to war, pretty much other members seeing what the colors of that clan are attack on sight, but they don't go out of their way to find each other.
Okay.
However, even a clan at war would help another clan if they were being attacked by gnolls.
Really?
There is a sort of horn that the Divum and the Traga clan make. That if they blow it, any Gorks in the surrounding area hear it, will come rushing to their aid and help them fight off anything from gnolls to dinosaurs to dragons.
We need that.
You know, Garnel has a couple horns, but they only send them out with parties that are purposefully going over to look for gnoll scouting parties.
Yes, they will help probably.
So we're only 3 hours from the border, right?
From the river, yeah. Boop.
Yeah, I still say we need to move because they can get the jump on us pretty quickly.
We can prepare right now.
Big spikes on the walls. Or around the walls. So they run into the spikes and die.
I'm not leaving this place. I haven't left this place. Well, I have, but theoretically, I haven't left this place since I got here.
Well, if we are the only survivors from the boat, other than a few others scattered around, this is our only refuge.
It's true. I think we should rely on our new friends to get defense for this place.
Maybe we can make a new boat and sail home.
No.
But they didn't send any help.
At this point, some of the NPCs start speaking up. Ofric and Cornwick specifically being like, yes, we should probably go home at some point. This job was for exploring new land and then returning home. We never said we'd want to stay here permanently.
Another case. The more upcoming conflict is more important right now. You can't go home if you die in a battle.
That's true.
That's true, I guess.
But another thing as well is this job was about exploring new lands. Is that not still our mission? Should we not finish what the others died trying to do?
I suppose.
I don't know. I wasn't part of your group.
Either way, you still seem keen on exploring, so you seem to share interest.
Dredge nods.
I follow you, leader, but I just bring up facts.
Facts they may be, we cannot explore without a base camp.
We have one.
Exactly.
Mediocre at best, but still we have.
We won't have it for long if we don't defend it from these attacking gnolls.
Then why don't we just move base down a bit?
That would be way too much effort. Winter is coming soon. Do you really think we can make a shelter within our time?
Well, we do have 35 days. I think Cormac said yesterday, maybe 34 now.
There's no way we could even consider building a cabin in that time.
How long have we been here?
Oops.
Exactly 2 weeks. of 10 days each.
20 days.
21 days exactly. I went too far. There we go.
21 days, 34 days. That'd probably be enough time to make a new base camp. Considering the amount of people we have. But we already have our
But would it
farm
be
and
enough time to
watchtower.
dig a well, to build another shelf thing, and build an entire refrigeration chamber?
We did put a lot of work into this place.
This place is too good to let be destroyed.
I agree. Then we'll just have to come up with a solution.
If the other tribes seem so keen on helping people with the gnolls, then it should not be
He said the other tribes. We're not a tribe.
Well,
Maybe we could establish ourselves as a clan.
the
Clan
Garnal
of
seems
Lupton.
to. The Garnal tribe seems to think of us as a tribe.
I mean, that's all they know us of.
Exactly.
If we declare ourselves as a clan and try to relate to them, then maybe they would, help us in need when we're in need. We just have to make one of our own horns.
I think we need to talk to them about the horn thing. I
Alright,
don't know how to make a horn.
Well, I could probably ramshackle one together, Ender says.
But would it sound right?
I don't know. Test it. Tune it. Maybe we can remake it. I guess I can start working on that tomorrow if you need me. Is it
Need to know
nighttime
what
or is it
sounds
daytime?
like.
It's morning. You guys just got up for breakfast.
Well, I could work on that today then.
I mean, do you know what the horn sounds like?
No, but I think Fern might.
She hasn't been over here very often. She may or may not have ever actually heard it.
I don't think she would have.
At most once.
And even then, if she had, I don't think she can accurately recreate a horn noise.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we could go back to the clan and talk to them and see if we can get some information about a horn.
And also information about help.
I guess if we tell them that there might be a giant horde of gnolls coming, it might be a little more prepared.
I suggest we move quickly. I'd be willing to go today.
Well, I guess we can go. Andrew kind of looks around. Well, I mean, the rest of you, I guess we can keep farming and keep building and I guess anyone who I don't know, we just gotta get a little bit more. We've got food stores. Just keep farming, keep building, whatever. We'll send a scouting party out to go look around, maybe talk to another tribe, clan,
Give me one more history, Fernal.
Boink.
This is something I meant to do earlier. I just keep forgetting.
Wah wah.
Okay. Never mind. Then.
One number off. Ooh, one number off. Maybe, I don't know.
I guess with that, you probably would have. The Yargog clan and the Divum clan are notorious for their very strict, almost borderline racist attitudes.
The which two?
The Yargog and the Divum, which you would know both are the very north ones.
With the Traga, the Traga and the Garnal seem like our best bet then.
Mm-hmm. And then there's one more clan that was to the west of Garnal that has never come up, I don't think. But those are the 5 clans.
Good to know.
I guess that's where we'll end it here. Thank you, adventurers, so much for watching. If you liked, please leave a like down below. If you want to see more, head to our channel to check out some of our other stuff. And until next time, we'll see you around the campfire.
See ya.
I'll see you around the campfire.